Okay, welcome back. So today we are going to do some staple removal, but first get my piece of tape here that I will put the staples under. So we're going to mark this Marvel family, top staple, bottom staple, and I will orientate them to the correct direction. And I'm just going to move this off to the side. Okay, so since this staple popped through on the centerfold, we're going to start with the top staple. Now we have Rick Morgan's flawless staple tool, which you can use to pry up, and then we have this staple tool. One side is etched, so you can hold it over a staple, then it has these little holes drilled in them, so you can push staple leg through it and then pull up the other one. So these staples look pretty bound. I'm gonna try. We might have to do something else. Oh no, I got underneath it, and then there you go, one leg up. Oh, these staples look really thin too. All right. Success. I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, we're going to go ahead and remove this staple. So I'll follow what Captain Larry does. I push one leg through and then fish from the other side. And there we go. So that was the top. And I don't know, maybe that wasn't rust. Maybe these are just really well tarnished. Crazy thin staples. And then a friend of mine and I were talking which leg tends to be longer, and I told him usually the top one, and that's the top leg, and it looks a little longer to me. Alright, I'm going to decide, like I said, I don't think it's rust. It looks like just good tarnish to me. We're going to go ahead and set it aside. We may do a little rust remover, but right now we're not. Alright, let's remove the centerfold, and we can fix all this. Yeah, we got all the paper there. And you can see when staples come through paper, it doesn't really remove the paper, it just moves the paper off to the side. So, and a little bit of tear up there too. But overall pretty clean. Alright, move that over there for a minute, and let's get this second staple done. There we go. And I bent it a little bit. That's okay. Such a smart invention Rick did. I use a lot of Rick's products. Even my press is over that way. Even the metal sheet I use, I get from Rick. Alright. And I'm going to start with the top one again. Pull through. And there we go. And again, maybe that's not rust, maybe that's just a lot of tarnish, which is fine. Alright, we'll put that over there. So there's my two staples oriented, and again, looks like the top leg is the longer. And we're just going to tape this to the table. Okay, so let's put this center wrap back. Looks like there's a tear on that one too. We'll investigate and we'll see how much of these need to be repaired. Again, we're not going for slabbing and making a perfect book. We want to make a book that can be enjoyed again. All right, so that's what I was looking for. See if there's any kind of rust or something. It looks like that. I mean, it just might be heavy tarnish, but I think we're getting close to rust. We can also slide this cover over to the side for a second. Yeah, and we can see these tears. Yeah, big tear right there. Looks like we've started losing a little bit of paper up here. Yeah, see how we're missing some paper there in the center. But that's okay. We may go ahead and mend that while we're at it. We may as well. But, I'm looking more for a book that can be enjoyed and, not perfect. Oh, we got a big tear here. We didn't see that earlier because that spine roll was keeping us from opening the book all the way. And this paper's, I'm not going to say brittle, I said earlier soft. And that might be a good, accurate description. Now you will see, here and there some flecks coming off and things. That's pretty normal. But yeah, see, this would be flecking a lot more. So it's just tear. Okay. But we're going to deal with those inner wraps later. And what I do is I have this magazine bag, and we will slide it in there to be protected until we go to work on it again. All right, so here is all the paper is there, which is good. We can fold it back out, and there you go. See, it just lays, and almost completely, except for the staple hole, fills in that hole. Big tear here, tear here. I saw this earlier. We're going to go ahead and flip that if we can. There we go. Is that a piece? Yep. And that piece is just completely gone. And I always look to see, yeah, see, this is not paper loss, it's the paper is scrunched. So I'm going to use my fingernail a little bit, see if we can kind of pull it back down. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit better. I'm happy with that. Lot of, is that ink bleed? So let's look at the inner wrap. And fold it over about right there. And that probably is the heaviest inked area of the inner cover. So I wouldn't doubt we get a little bit of, you know, ink from that front cover carried over. This is so delicate. We need to be careful with that corner. But I mean, all this and these areas, so these aren't tears all the way through the book yet. It's close. Let me tell you, it's close. I bet you if I held this up to light, I could see sunlight through it. So we may reinforce that a little bit. I mean, while we're at it, we may as well. All right, is that corner missing, or do we have the other part? Yeah, we got the other part. That's one thing I want to do too before I lay this in and do the bath is, oh, we lost it. I knew it was going to. Okay, so we're going to keep up with this little piece. I may try to put it in the bath with it. I mean, probably not. I'm just going to set it aside. I'm put it on this cotton round. And I'm going to put that someplace where we can find it again and it won't get lost. Okay. I just said that, didn't I, everyone? That we need to be careful that was getting loose. All right, let's also look here on this side. See that little bit of browning? That's where I was thinking why it was rust. But like I said, it looked just like maybe heavy tarnish, but we were getting close to rust. So I think I may go ahead and use a little bit of rust remover on those. I'll show you how we do that at some point. But yep. All right. So next thing is we're going to do a wash on this cover. We also have a spine split starting here. This is one of those things where you just wonder, do you do spot patches, or if you just do a whole spine reinforcement. I mean, with that heavy spine roll, this spine has had a lot of, see, there's a small tear right there. This spine has seen a lot of wear due to that spine roll. I don't know. We'll think about it. Let's wash it first, and we'll think about it. Okay. All right. So we're gonna leave it there, and then we'll do our wash.